So Matt Rhule was fired from the his name is Matthew Kenneth Rhule. Look at that. Matt Rhule was fired from the Carolina Panthers. Here's the thing. Matt Rhule, in his I'm trying to seem shocked for my viewers. Damn, Matt Rhule was fired. Hold on. That wasn't good enough. Damn, Matt Rhule was fired. I mean, a coach that in 3 years had a win-loss record of 11-27 was fired. Damn. A coach, by the way, who in 2020 and 2021 recorded 5 wins each year. He used to be a Baylor's coach, and of course at Baylor he was 47-43. He also coached at Temple. Oh, my friend went to Temple. 28-23. Here's the thing. Matt Rhule is a cautionary tale. There are some people that are great at at being a college coach. Hell, Matt Rhule, Urban Meyer, Nick Saban, that aren't the best at being NFL coaches. See, what people don't understand, I know football is football. That's what you hear a lot. Football is football. If you can teach it to one person, you can teach anybody. That is a lie. That is a bold-faced lie. There's a difference between dealing with college kids that make absolutely no money, something to do with the NILs and everything, but make absolutely no money, and dealing with players that make more money than you. There's a difference between going to people's houses, sitting down with their moms, their dads, their grandparents, sitting down with them and trying to sweeten up the pot and allowing them or trying to get them to come to your school, compared to having a person get traded to you or get drafted to you and already making more than you. You see, all the stories we heard from Carolina was Matt Rhule has a tough time communicating with players, has a tough time connecting with players. Matt Rhule doesn't know how to scheme for the NFL. Here, spoiler alert, the NFL was better than college. I don't know if you know this, but the NFL is better than college football. You want a prime example of that? Look at the kicking averages for college football compared to the kicking averages in the NFL. So the same tactics that you use for the for college, you cannot use for the NFL. Now, you're probably going to think to yourself, well, look what Matt Rhule had to deal with. He had to deal with Sam Darnold, who isn't that good to begin with and has an injury history. Now he's dealing with Baker Mayfield, who isn't that good and has an injury history. Yeah, see, what isn't really being registered is a lot of this was his decision. He wanted Sam Darnold. He wanted Baker Mayfield. You see, and again, I'm not one to call for people's job. I say this all the time, except for you, Ron Rivera. We'll talk about you in a second. But I've been saying since like year 2. You see, I wasn't saying that Matt Rhule isn't the guy for the job because of the record. I mean, I don't expect the Carolina Panthers to even though they have a solid team, I don't expect them to be that good. I wasn't saying it because of the record. I was saying maybe Matt Rhule might not be the guy because of all the stories coming out of Carolina. The fact of the Robbie Anderson situation, the fact of if every time it felt like his players didn't connect with him, or he had coaching situations, or his coaches didn't connect, or the schemes look bad, or the schemes look elementary. This is not college. I'm not taking away from his record at Temple. I'm not taking away from his record at Baylor. What I'm saying is the Baylor Bears and the Temple Owls are not the Carolina Panthers. And as we've seen, there are great coaches that just don't I'm not going to say have what it takes, because that's kind of disrespectful to them, that don't connect on the NFL stage. Hell, the great Nick Saban, who will go down as the greatest college football coach of all time, had a losing record and got fired in the NFL. Nick Saban. So if Nick Saban can't even do it, and I'm not saying that it can't be done. It happened with Pete Carroll. He was successful in Seattle. He won a Super Bowl, made it to another Super Bowl. So it can happen. But it ain't happened with Matt Rhule. And for people, it sucks. And what's even worse about the situation is how down bad the Carolina Panthers are right now. You see, the Carolina Panthers has talent spewing out of this team. J.C. Horn, DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson, Christian McCaffrey. They have great pieces. But the problem is this. And as we're seeing with a lot of teams, you're only as good as your quarterback. And when you only have 4 draft picks next year because you went and got Baker Mayfield, who now is currently out because of a high ankle sprain. Sam Darnold is out because of a lower body injury. Matt Corral, the quarterback that you got in the draft, is out, I think, for the entire season because of a foot injury. You have P.J. Washington starting against the Rams. Now, yes, I understand the Rams are struggling, but let me remind you, P.J. Washington, which shouts out to you, brother, for making it from where you made it from. The man was just playing in the XFL before it got discontinued. The future for Carolina is looking real bleak. Because I don't think Baker Mayfield is a good quarterback. I don't think Sam Darnold is a good quarterback. I don't. Hell, as much as I crap on my team, I will take Carson Wentz 10 times out of 10 over Baker Mayfield. The Carolina Panthers are down bad. Down bad. And now they're out of their coach, Matt Rhule. So, there's that.